Welcome back, survivors. Disturb Z here. And we are back in Subsistence. We're here. It's another beautiful day. Got a little bit of stuff going on here, not a whole lot. Need to go and check on our sand glass progress. 20. So, still not there. So we got to get a little bit more sand nodes, which is understandable. Let's see, we're pretty good there. Pretty good there. And I think I need to feed them. Yep, need to feed them. Okay, so we'll get the chickens fed, and then we will start our daily adventures. Give them 3 tomatoes to start with. There we go. That's a little lower than I wanted it to be. Hold on, let me get one more tomato. I don't know why, I was thinking it was going to go up to 80 instead of 60. I should have known better. But that's okay. We'll go ahead and do that. Drop that off. Fill up my canteen, and then we'll get the day started again. So, I hope everybody is having a good Friday. I'm having a decent Thursday. So, not the best, not the worst. Let's see. Okay, got that, got that. Alright, now, as always, I do constantly check the forums. See if anything new is posted and, you know, see what people's feelings are about the game and, you know, all that good stuff. Well, Cold Games hasn't posted anything. So, haven't heard from him, which could be a good sign. There we go. I don't know why that didn't pull out. Could be a good sign that we're getting close to update. Maybe. Don't know. Am I going to hold my breath? No. Am I going to be upset about it? No. Am I going to give him time to do his thing? Yes. But that brings me back to the forums. Because, yeah. Somebody got on today, or yesterday, I don't remember when it was posted. Oh, this blew up. This is one of those really deals. Anyway, someone posted that they needed a hot fix. And they had put please, you know, and kind of respectful, but it was a little bit demanding. And some of the stuff is stuff we have talked about, so I'm not going to totally disagree with them. Whereas, though, the difference between the two is it seemed like they were more demanding, whereas mine is more suggestive. You know, what I would like versus what needs to be done type thing. And a lot of people got upset over this post. Anyway, like I said, they were asking for a hot fix. They had a big old list of things that they were wanting fixed, changed, updated, all that type of stuff. And some of it, I see where they're coming from. Some of it, I agree to a point. Some of it, I can't agree with. But anyway, so one of the things was, of course, and we've said this before, they wanted the dirtiness of the glass to change. Which, I do agree, it needs to be lessened, not taken away, but it does need to be lessened. And I do think that when it's open versus shut, that the dirty opaqueness, whatever you want to call it, remains the same regardless of position. Now, the comment that was made was, you know, the glass looks like the 1800s. Now, I can't remember if this was the original poster or if someone was just agreeing with it, but, everybody should know that handmade glass is not going to look perfectly clear. It's not machine made. It's going to have imperfections, yes. Um, would it look that bad? That's debatable. In my opinion, that is debatable because on one side, I could see, well, if you have the proper skill, the proper tools, and all that stuff, you could probably hand forge glass to look better than that if you had all these things. Now, unless our survivor character was a glass maker before he got stranded out here in the wilderness and just so happened to either have all or have the ability to recreate his tools to, high standards, then yeah, you're gonna have a bit of dirtiness. That's what I like to call it, the dirtiness of the glass. So, like I said, do I think that needs to be a hot fix item that's fixed right now? No. Do I think it needs to be changed ever so slightly when he has time? Yes. Why do I think that? Because he said if we don't like it to, make our opinions of it known. And that's my opinion of it. Next was glass doors. He was wanting glass doors, which, yeah, okay, I want a glass door too. Am I going to get all demanding and say, you do it now? No. Not going to do that. And if I am misinterpreting this person's comments, I do apologize, but that is how they came across to me. And I would say that is probably how they came across, if not worse, to a lot of other people. Like I said, glass door, yes, it's needed. It would help out a lot of things as far as, prettiness goes. Is it going to hurt other stuff, other aspects of the game? No. Are you going to have to hold up your gameplay because you're waiting on the door? No. Let's see what else there was. The nodes with the whole messed up hitboxes. Well, I've talked about it before. Everybody who watches my videos knows my opinion on it. Yes, they do need to be fixed. Yes, Cold Games has addressed this. Yes, I do think that if you're going to post something like that on the forums, in a big list fashion like that, you might take a minute or two or even three and, just kind of use that little search bar in the discussion page to search to see if anyone has, addressed this topic before. It does happen, but you can find other people's posts on it, and if you click on the post with Cold Games' name on there and left click on his name, a little drop down will pop up where you can click on post, and you can see everything that he's either posted and or responded to. So you can see exactly what he has said on anything and everything dealing with the game. Which I might add is a very, very handy little feature. I use it all the time. I don't scour page after page after page after page to see if he said anything. I go straight to see his post. Because a lot of times I find stuff that was buried in, 8 pages worth of replies that I didn't know he replied to because I didn't need to get that deep into the subjects. So, yeah, that's a thing. He knows about it. He knows it needs to get fixed, and yeah, it's a fair thing to state that needs being addressed because, I've addressed it myself. Of course, it was in my videos, but that's where I do my stuff. My stuff is in my videos, and if they don't YouTube stuff, then their only outlet is the forums or an email. And I don't even know if, well, no, there's the Discord too. You could always get in that. I keep forgetting about the Discord. I'm gonna have to get in there one of these days, even if it's just to say hi. Let's see, what else was there? Was a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, hit points on the glass. I guess we'll have to go double check this, but they were saying that the hit points were only 600, and that Cold Games had stated that they were supposed to be between wood and armor plating, which, yes, he did state that. I remember seeing it. So I can agree if he did say that and it's not that, then thought I heard a bear. Oh, I did hear a bear. But anyway, like I said, if he did state that and that was his intention to have it like that, and it's not like that, yes, bring it to his attention by all means. Now, that's one of the spots that kind of got a little bit twisted and a little bit heated because, people started talking about, well, we have, glass windows and wooden walls and throw a brick at them and see what happens. Yes, I do agree with you 100% on that. Glass is weaker than wood. 100% unless it's, specially crafted glass. Then it can actually be stronger than wood. Is this bulletproof glass? No. No, it's not. But did Cold Games say that? Yes, he did. So if he said that it's going to be in between the two tiers, then it should be in between the two tiers if that's what he wants, unless he decided to change his mind. So that's on him. And like I said, if it was intentional or unintentional, I don't know. I'm going to go look at our glass right now to actually see what level it is. 600. Okay, a wood wall is 600. So it's the exact same as wood. Am I upset with that? No. Do I agree with that? Yeah, I can go with it. Is it going to hurt my feelings and upset me that, it's not as strong as he said it was going to be? No. Don't really care. Like I said, I can see both sides of that one. If it is that, strong, awesome. Or if it's supposed to be that strong and he fixes it, awesome. I'm not going to complain. If he decides it needs to be the same as wood, okay, I'll go with that. And if he decides that it's going to be weaker than wood, well, guess what? I'm going to accept it. Because his game, his rules, his things, he takes suggestions from us. We don't get to dictate what is what in his game. Because trust me, if we could do that, I would change a few things. Not to spite anybody, but I would change a few things that I think needed to be changed. Let's see. What else was there talked about? I want to say there was a little bit of hostilities and complaining towards the updates, or maybe not necessarily the update itself, but lack of information of the updates to the updates. Progression tree type thing, which we had talked about the other day. Once again, if Cold Games doesn't want to post it because he likes his freedom and wants to work on what he wants to work on, his game. You don't like it, don't play his game. If you're upset that you played 800 hours and you think that you should have some sort of extra pull and or say in his game, well, no, not really. Not really at all. I mean, your opinion is your opinion. Granted, yes, you have played a little bit more than, most people who go and complain. Most people don't get past an hour or two. So kudos to you for making it past that hurdle and actually being knowledgeable of the game. Um, but once again, your opinion is still your opinion. He will take your opinion the way he takes it. And yeah, the hostilities in that forum, I mean, it just, people went on and on and on, and yeah, it got bad. I'm actually surprised that, it didn't get a little bit more vulgar than it actually was. I mean, everybody stayed fairly civil. There was a little bit of pettiness, but fairly civil, all in all. I don't know. I do agree with people expressing their opinions on a game because that is what I do all day long. I play video games. I judge the video games. I critique the video games. I offer suggestions for said video games, but I do try to do it in a respectful manner if I can. If the game is just complete and total utter crap, yeah, I might not be quite so nice about it. I might be a little bit harsher. Um, but by no means do I ever try to be, degrading about someone's game because, I can't build a game. So that automatically one-ups them on me from the get-go. So, yeah, one of those deals. But, yeah, quite the hostilities, and I really wish I would have had better stuff to talk about today other than, people being hostile in the forums. But, yeah, it happens. It does happen. But it's okay. Because it gives us something to talk about and suggestions and all that stuff. And, there was just so much of it, though. I read bits here and bits there, and I tried to get, the gist of it. Which I did get the gist of it, but, I'm not going to deep dive into something that I feel is kind of petty on both sides. Petty for the original poster to word it like that. And like I said a minute ago, if that wasn't his intention, that wasn't his intention. Not everybody is good with words. I use a lot of big words. Sometimes I use a lot of little words. It just depends if my brain says, hey, I know the proper use of this word or not, or if I need to go dum-dum and just make it simple. So, one of those things, but like I said, both sides kind of got a little bit out of hand, a little bit tossed up. Had, the guys who play the game almost religiously defend it, and the ones who wanted things changed ask/demand change. So not everybody who wanted a change was demanding of it. So I do want to make that point clear. But that's one of those things, guys. If y'all are in need of a little drama, stop by the forums. If there's no drama, post something. Word it just right, and I guarantee drama will find you. 100%. Okay. Yep, 100% drama will find you. So anyway, like I stated earlier in the video, Cold Games has been silent for a day or so now, which, giving it being the end of the week, I'm hoping that means he's hard at work on an update. Will we get it? Maybe. Will I be upset if we don't? Nah. I will keep on trucking. Okay. Let's go ahead and get that. We got 2 boards. We got scrap. Okay. While we're here, let me go get a lockpick and we'll go back and see if we can't find that locked box. Just a maybe. We can find it and it'll be good to us. Drop off a few of these items. There we go. Let me go switch out canteens real quick and then we'll go back for that locked box, hopefully. Oh, another forum question that had popped up that I did actually respond to and answer. Someone had asked about getting attacked by hunters and the chickens running off. Well, those of you who watched my last season saw that we had the exact same problem several times over. Chicken would get hit by a grenade and it would run away. Simple fix for that: uncheck the free roam option on your animal house. The chickens will turn around, walk back to the animal house, go inside the animal house, and then you can free roam them and they'll come back out. Now you don't have to wait for them to fully return before you can uncheck it and get the free roam going again, but they won't go back to being in the yard until they've made it back to the animal house first. So that is a quick, fast recall option. So anyone that is having that problem, there's your solution to it. I hope it helps. And I hope the person who was needing the help actually will read my reply and hopefully it helps them. Now, I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to where that locked box was. I just know it was to the east. Is that it? No. I knew I should have paid. Wait. I think I see it. Haha, we found it. I knew it was over here somewhere. Okay. We got sinew. That's awesome. Shotgun shells, always a plus. Magnum rounds, more sinew. And not really big on everything else other than the medical tonic. That is awesome. We will take all that. And, you know, of course, electronics and all the other little stuff. It adds up. It does add up. I really wish I could get a box that had some gears in it, though. Like I said before, I really want to get some gears going before we let the hunters out so that I can have a base cracker ready. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Okay, Bear, you can back off any second now. You know, I was going to go check that pond for a little bit more sand if that bear would leave me be. Good, I think he stopped. Last thing you want to do is hop into the water with an animal chasing you. Trust me, you will die. Because you can't shoot guns and stuff from underwater. You can't melee effectively underwater against something that can melee back. Yay, more sand. I'm hoping that this will be enough to get our glass made. I don't know if it will be or not. We're gonna try though. We are most definitely gonna try to get everything made. Oh, that reminds me. One more thing that was on that forum post. They were complaining about the getting stuck in water situation issue and all that stuff, and which I completely agree that does need to be fixed, but he gets to it when he gets to it. But someone had responded that, it depends on where you get out of the water at. Like they were saying, get out on shallow ground versus steep, and not to crouch while in the water. Well, I don't ever crouch while I'm in the water, and I've gotten stuck on shallow and steep embankments all at the same time. So your little post there isn't really helpful. I mean, if it's working for you, that's awesome, but I don't think that it works for everybody, unless I'm doing something wrong, and I could be doing something wrong, but yeah, no, it doesn't work like that for me. Not at all. And that's all we can make right now because we are out of mass. Alright, well, we'll put that in there. Let's see, we got 2 panels here. We got 14 there, so that gives us 16. Plus another 4, that'll give us 20. And maybe. I mean, we still have glass there. We still have glass cooking. It'll be a close one. It will most certainly be a close one. But anyway, guys, I think that will do it for today's video. I do hope everybody has enjoyed it. If you have, guys, be sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. It's an awesome way for you to show your support to me, to the channel, to the video, and to the game itself, guys. And as always, feel free to share the video on any social media you're using. And guys, just like to stop, take a moment to thank each and every one of y'all for all of your wonderful, awesome support, all the comments, all the likes, all the subscribers, and all the videos shared, guys. It is awesome. I do appreciate it. And with that being said, until next time, survivors, keep on surviving.